Jackie.
Laurie, what's going on?
Well, I
you
just
doing?
saw you in person.
I know we all were there, except for Kyle, who I thought about calling and trying to get him to fix the audio. So I didn't know that I was a producer on this thing. So
It sounds like
yeah.
it's Jackie Kashian's comedy night at Geeky Teas from now on. Sorry, lady.
Yeah, I don't know what I signed up for here, but I did show up early to try to make the audio work, and then luckily there was a guy who knew about audio there.
That's cool.
Because
I mean,
guess what? I didn't make it work.
Well,
That's
it's
the short answer.
the building, Geeky Teas, is targeted to nerds, so you are going to get at least one engineer there who can tinker with
Right.
stuff.
Right. So we had many shows together this week. We did the Zoom benefit for
That was
Foothold.
Cool. And
Yep.
so how much total did our show raise?
3,600 and a couple of bucks. It's on. It was I showed the receipts, and it was like $3,600 to this thing called Foothold in Minneapolis, and it helps families with rent and food while they can't go out because of stormtroopers. So
Right. I mean, and that's, we all feel so helpless right now. And that's just a dumb thing that we did and the other comics that showed up. And you guys that you were in the audience, you just gave some money, you saw a show, and it really did help people. So
they were so psyched, Laurie.
Yes. Oh, really?
The development guy wrote me back because I said, "Hey, I can't make it work, the donation thing. What is your Venmo?" And he wrote me back, and by then I, of course, had figured it out. And then he wrote me back like 10 minutes later. He said, "Holy smokes, thank you so much." So that was very, very cool.
Yeah.
And what it was is, of course, everyone should remember that what it is it's everybody who listens to Max Fun, and has donated to Max Fun. You are on an email list, so you'll get the link. The Patreon, if you donate to our Patreon, the link was in that. And if you're on my email list, so if you're a Dork Forest listener, Ranger of the Dork Forest, you get the link. And then, so those three groups all got the link for free.
Yeah.
And then I put up a thing that says, throw me $5 at Venmo and I'll send you the link. And so there was $300 that came in before the show began from other people. And then when we got in the show, we were like, hey, it is a benefit. If you're willing to throw some money, the money is for the people. And it was about 140 people came.
Mm-hmm.
We raised $3,600, which means many people just threw $5, but some people threw $100.
It's great.
And it was great. So we really appreciate it. Because, and I'm sure these people appreciate it because it's so scary right now.
Oh my God.
And all help is good help, right?
It is. It is. And,
and the show was hilarious.
Oh, it was a great show. Margaret Cho was there. That was so cool of her. Jared Goldstein was there. Who else did we have? I'm already forgetting.
Carmen.
And Solomon Giorgio and Carmen.
Solomon Giorgio.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And Vanda Michaels.
That's right. Vanda was hilarious. Yeah. I haven't seen her do stand-up. She was great.
Yeah, she's great. She's back.
Mm-hmm.
And so what did make Margaret Cho did this bit about how she used to have the wettest pussy. The wettest. It was like, to be 57 is such a drag. And then it went on, and the punchlines were just like, there were like 2 or 3 punchlines that I was like, oh my God, you are so hilarious.
Yes. Let me just say, when I think of the right person, I'm all in. Okay, Jackie?
What does that mean?
It means it all works.
Oh, the flowing of your parts.
I don't want to use your vile language that you've just used on our podcast, but I do want our listeners to know.
Sorry,
that I can be activated.
Yes, and Margaret Cho in her setup said the words "wet pussy." They're not words I use a lot, but they're. I mean, I'm not here to not.
She says it off mic constantly, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Wow. So don't. But it's very but so that show was amazing,
Mhm.
and then I did a couple of flapper shows this weekend.
Kyle, we can hear your
My
typing.
bad.
That's okay. Uh, Flappers, we were on the same Flapper show.
Right.
Well, okay, so you were on in the main room. I was on in the Yoo-hoo room, and there was no audience. So the comedians sat for each other. And I was like, wow, I just had a huge write-up in Vulture earlier this week, and now I'm performing for comedians.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I haven't read
Oh,
it yet.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
that's interesting.
yes. And then, but then I hopped on to the show you and Susan Rice had been on. I just stayed, and I guess someone else didn't show up, so I ended that show. So that was kind of cool.
Well, that is cool. And
Mhm.
Susan Rice announced that she is on, and it'll be tonight when this drops. She'll be on Star Search.
Yeah, and so the listeners can vote. Is that how
Vote
Star
for
Search
her.
works? So Susan, if you're a Patreon, you probably heard we did a an interview with her.
Bonus.
Yes,
Yeah.
a bonus pod a couple months ago, and she was great. And it really got me thinking about because she was saying I probably will stop when I'm around 75, and I was like, what? But
She's
I thought,
74.
oh, really? That made me
Ugh,
think, oh, I mean, maybe we do have expiration dates. I just think I always feel like you just keep going. I can't imagine stopping on purpose, but you know what? I don't know. But she's 74, so it can't be 75 then. It's just
can't be.
it's so weird to get this like explosion so late in your career where if you were like 35 you would be planning to have a Taylor Tomlinson like career, right? Like, let's
Uh-huh.
take this into theaters. But at some point you're like, I don't know. Can I?
Yeah.
You like to think as you're a comic, you're always it's a very physical life. You're travel. You do a lot of shit. You do a lot of hard shit on no sleep all the time. So you always think, yeah, just say yes and I'll figure it out. But at some point, I mean, Lewis Black retired this year, I think, right?
Right. Did he retire or did he do the semi-retiring thing?
I don't know. He kind of announced that was his last tour.
Okay. So that might just mean he'll do sets in New York or he'll because Brian Regan,
Hmm.
he mentioned that he has downsized. He's not
Yeah.
doing 90 cities anymore a year. He said he's probably going to do 30.
Mm,
And I'm opening for him this weekend in Idaho Falls.
right.
So,
Cool. Well, at the moment, my eyes are not on the retirement prize. They're on churning out more material, right?
right, because you're out working on the Oscars, right? And you're working on
Oh,
Kimmel.
working on the Oscars right now, starting tomorrow. Actually, it's when I go in the office and stuff. And then I have a work in progress, another afternoon at the Vault on February 3rd, 4 p.m. So come on.
Nice.
My son, so he's starting to look at my videos. He's like, I watched some other comedians to see what works. And I'm like, oh, here we go. I've been praying for this, for him to get interested in this, for me, so he took we recorded, just we videotaped my work in progress set, and so he's just gonna take little parts of it, and he's making something called core videos, or he already made them, where it'll have like a little line and then this bonk noise, and then a little another line from me and a bonk noise, and we'll
Okay.
see. Kyle, we can
We
still
will
hear you
see.
typing.
That was me doing it so soft too. Okay, I'm on it.
Yeah, I don't think you can type while we're on the air. Jackie could because she wants to. She desperately wants to be doing something else at all times.
And you're a little Ruth Buzzy, man. Are you eating the mic a little hard? So
Me?
Forgot to turn my filter on.
no, it's there's
Okay.
Kyle. Now you're filtered, and it's much better. Now try typing.
I'm not feeling that risky.
No, well, because if you typed, I wonder if we would hear it now.
I'm putting a full novel out right now. I got 3
Mm-mm.
typewriters going.
We can't hear you.
Great. Whoever wins.
There you go. It's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then this weekend, this Saturday, I'm at the Commonwealth Comedy Club for one night only. It's supposed to be a weekend, but then the Oscars started, so It's one night only, Saturday, 2 shows. It's right outside of Cincinnati in Dayton, Kentucky.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was talking to this guy Wayne in Cincinnati about maybe trying to do Cincinnati. I booked
Which
one
room?
night, don't know. Still in early talks. I
Mhm.
tacked on a Boston night at the end of Vermont. I tacked on a Duckworth night
I
at the
know.
back end of DC,
Yeah.
and it's so far away and it pays so little
What were
that
you
I think I
thinking?
might be dumb.
You
I
think
don't
you
know. Did
are
you
you gonna to keep
keep it?
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I never do go to North Carolina, but that's with travel for one night.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It's
It's
in
in the
it's in the
chat.
chat. It's so there I would tell everyone, but I'm embarrassed. So,
I mean, you're renting a car, right?
and driving 6 hours? Probably
Yeah.
not.
So you're flying?
Yeah, probably. I haven't booked I think it's in July.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you've ever driven in North Carolina in July, but I never have and I don't want to because I believe I'll be carried away by mosquitoes. So
True.
how about
And so you'd fly home out of Charlotte then?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Well,
That's the plan.
you know,
And
Jackie, sometimes you make so much money it's unbelievable, and this is not one of those times. I don't know what to say.
no, yeah, there's nothing to say. Speaking of making money, Maria, her documentary airs this week at
Sundance.
Sundance.
Yeah.
And she's wearing Dork Forest merch through almost the entire movie, which makes me laugh
That's so
so hard.
awesome. I love it.
And I said, "Do you want to bring some Dork Forest t-shirts to give to people or to set up a fake merch table?" And she said, "Yeah, I do actually."
Oh,
So I'm
cool.
just gonna give her a couple of shirts and she can
I
either
love
give
it.
them to people or
Mhm.
abandon them and the
Sure.
staff will wear them. Yeah.
That's great. Uh, I don't know. I had shows on Saturday. I did a dating show where I was a judge and two like audience members were being set up and
Okay.
it was fun. It was weird.
Okay.
It's weird to share the stage, you know. I was like when
With
I was up on
anyone
stage
ever.
with like yeah, 2 comics and 5 regular people. I was like, I don't like this. Jackie, I'm not an experimental gal. But here's the thing. The people they had a fun time. It was fine. And you did
Good.
get to do a set, so that was cool. But yeah, I love my comfort zone. I really do. And I don't like to be pushed out of it for any reason whatsoever.
Those of us who remember the Red Delicious days know that it's true.
I just got some fucking banger Red Deliciouses this week. They're so good.
Doesn't exist.
No,
just gonna
you
let
just
you know.
you have to know how to pick them. Okay?
Yes.
You
And I'll
do.
tell you know who does it? It's with a crane and they pick it and then they cover them in
No,
wax
you
and
hold
then
them
you
up.
bite into it.
No. If they're really shiny or they have the little stripes on them, if there has any bit of dullness, put it away. It's grainy. But when they're shiny and sharp, oh my God, with the slice of cheddar cheese on it, a cold red delicious apple, there's nothing
Are you
more
sure
delicious.
Are you saying cheddar or Velveeta? What's happening?
Cheddar.
Just I need okay. Just wanted it to be a real white lady 70s moment.
What? What do you mean? Cheddar cheese is internationally loved by everybody of all
Yes.
decades.
But nobody loves a Red Delicious except you. You, for some reason,
That's
are
not true.
keeping the industry alive.
I see them
It's,
everywhere. People like them. And then I had
people like him. Do you remember Frank Conniff used to do that joke about when he wrote for Sabrina? He would say, I write for Sabrina, then he would pause and stare at the audience and go, people like it.
Caroline Ray, she's part of the audience's childhood. Whenever she stepped on stage, they start screaming. They're like, Aunt
Sure.
Hilda, I think her character was. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, people loved it.
And she's Caroline Ray. I don't know if
Mhm,
you've seen Caroline Ray's stand-up. I think I saw it last 3 or 4 years ago.
mhm.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah,
Has she
she's
ever
very
been a
funny.
comic of the week? She might not need the bump,
No, she doesn't need the
but,
bump. I don't think we ever did her. There's a couple ladies that are so far beyond us that it would actually be insulting for them to be comic of
Wanda
the week.
Sykes. You guys, have you ever heard of Wanda Sykes?
She was so funny, on the Golden Globes. That was such a perfect moment with the Ricky Gervais
Oh,
accepting for him,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
on
Bill
behalf
Maher
of God
line.
and and
Ugh,
trans.
great.
Yes. And how bad Bill Maher was.
I know.
He is
He
such a
didn't get it.
whiny.
It's
He
oh
doesn't get
god.
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's the comedy version of Chuck Schumer. It's just like, "Step aside, please. Please."
He's the Chuck Schumer of Chuck Schumerness. It's
Mhm.
too much.
And then I had a regular show, at 8 o'clock on Saturday, at the Crow. I was in the upstairs room. Sherry Bright had a
Oh,
show, and I guess she posted one of my clips, and it got, like, 90,000, some massive amount of views, and I was like, "Oh, I'd like a few of those views." I don't I mean, it's fine. Like,
yeah.
why don't my when I post the same clip, why doesn't it get the same shit? Annoying.
Right. Right. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm not doing another hour until Grindhouse, until the run up in Petaluma and Berkeley and Oakland.
When's that?
So it's Valentine's weekend. You know, the weekend that all women comic works.
I'm working. I'm doing a John Fox gig.
Of course you are. Where is it?
It's up in NorCal. I don't know exactly where. I forget. I'll figure it out. I'll probably drive
Can
up
only
there.
hope.
It's only
Can,
6 hours, Jackie. I don't mind a 6-hour drive.
uh, is it a 6 hour perform and then sleep and then drive back again?
No, there's a hotel. I'll probably get a
Yeah.
I should check. Actually, I should check airfare because that's coming up soon, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the airfare. I'm flying into Oakland because I can't remember how it goes, like what day
Mhm.
is what day. And it would be really sad if your February 14th show was opposite my February 14th show, also in either Berkeley or Oakland
It's not
or
Berkeley or Oakland.
Sacramento.
He's usually like Sausalito. He's the North Bay, usually, or Super South Bay, but it's not going to hit you at all.
Okay, there we go. Um, I met some woman who had a winery in some
Mhm.
town, and I'm like, hey, there's a bunch of city wineries that are doing stand up. Could I please get on that list? And
Mhm.
I think you've done one or two, haven't
No, I
you?
haven't. I asked about it, and I was led to believe that I didn't have enough followers to
Ah,
do the city
well,
winery. I don't know.
can't know till you know, I guess. And
It is so weird how it's all just how many followers you have.
I feel like there's more to it, and I also can't care about it anymore. I'm just like, do you want me to come? I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
And then because I am doing on it's March 6th, I
Mhm.
believe. I'm doing the Carol Montgomery Women of a Certain Age show,
Mhm.
which is at the PAC, the Performing Arts Center in my hometown,
Hmm.
that is attached to my high school.
Oh, that's right.
And Tammy Pescatelli is on that
Right,
show.
right, right.
And I think I'm only doing 20. But it's right there in South Milwaukee. Go Rockets. And my sister-in-law sent me the PAC sent her a postcard through the
Mhm.
mail with
Mhm.
my picture on it.
Cool.
And Tammy Pescatelli's. I wonder who else is on that show, actually. Let me, because everyone, if you are anywhere in Milwaukee, do Carol Montgomery a solid, and myself, of course. Come and see the show. And if you've never seen Tammy fucking Pescatelli, you're treating yourself
I'm
wrong.
dying to know what she's up to. So her kids are I got the feeling she was going to leave Pennsylvania when her kids were grown.
Right?
Guess there's a lot of us that have suffered while we raised our children and are now ready to burst out, okay?
Yeah. Leanne Lord is on the show.
Oh my God.
This is a fucking banger of a show,
I
you
haven't
guys.
did we do did we do a Patreon with her or a show?
I don't know. I think
really
she did
like
one
her.
of
I
the
haven't
Zoom shows.
Yes, I
She's
think
great.
yeah, she really made
Yeah.
me laugh too. And she was one of those people that in the old JFL magazine that John Fox used to, print and whatever produce. It was a newspaper. It had nothing to do with JFL in Montreal. It was just like a comedy gossip paper in San Francisco. And there would always be an ad for some college agency always ran an ad. And I remember seeing Leanne and Judy Gold because it was their East Coast comedians. And I was like, who are these ladies? Because we didn't know these ladies. They existed in New York. Where the fuck is New York?
Leanne Lord would actually tour the Midwest. So
Yeah.
I met her in either Minneapolis or Milwaukee. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
But I always liked her, and she's always been a great comic. So
Yeah.
that's a hell of a show. Tammy
That's a great
Pescatelli,
show.
Carol Montgomery, and Leanne Lord and myself. That's good times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did so I did Cracked. Like they're doing kind of Don't Tellish sort of, releasing
Are
of
they
material.
like 15s of okay?
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute set, and then I took out the Nicaragua story because I've changed it since, and I just, don't want it out yet.
Yeah.
So I left a few jokes in that are about my son, and his generation, which I think, will be past their sell date in about a year anyway, so might as well get them out. Yeah, so I mean, Jackie, I did have a meltdown in our chat because of the lighting or my face. Maybe it's my face. Maybe it's not the lighting. Maybe this is what my face looks like. But I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Is this me? Because I want out.
It's the lighting. I just saw you in other lighting. I don't think it's the light. I don't think it's your face.
Not even my face,
is.
my neck and my chin. I was like, and then like I would turn and then that's where the camera angle was. I was like, why? You have a front you have a front and center on my face camera. Why are you getting this side angle where I look like my mother? Why? Do people and then I'm like, because I must always look like that so no one thinks it's weird. That's what I was like. Oh, if I'm running around looking like that all the time and so no one even noticed, they're like, oh, that's how she looks. No big deal. Why am I still alive then? That's what I want to know.
Well, here's the thing, as I understand your rage, because it doesn't matter if it's your face or if it's the lighting. It's on film now.
Yes.
That's what the recording has.
Yes.
Because I can't watch my special anymore. It doesn't have, I have made peace with what my face and my body look like, though me galumphing onto stage can fuck right off. And I said, you're going to start this thing with me on stage. I'm not.
Yes, thank you.
It's not, thank you very much. But because I had the person who dresses you, the stylist.
Yeah.
I had an appointment with the stylist. We were going to do the stylist. Her assistant never showed up. So we had to cancel the stylist. And then I dropped the ball and did not book another stylist or rebook with the stylist. And so here's the worst case scenario. Here's what happened, Laurie. I dressed myself. It's not great.
It's never great. And not for me either. I always think I look good. And then I'm like, what was I thinking?
I will say this. I showed a clip to Kimberly Clark last night or the night before, I forget. And she said the nicest thing she could think of, which was, well, the colors pop. The colors look good. And I was like, thank you. Because there's nothing to be done. It's, it's going to be what it's going to be. And the material's good. I've, of course, written several punchlines for jokes that are done, but that's also fun too and normal. It's enormously normal.
Yes.
What anyone listening to this should know is that it's normal to not like what it looks like, and it's normal to not to write jokes after you've recorded.
Do you think Atsuko doesn't like the way her specials look? I don't think so. Her
Yeah, I
specials
don't
look,
know.
her outfit, it's all choreographed. It looks incredible. But money's being spent, whether it's HBO or from her, it's being spent, and it looks great. It costs so much money to do all this extra shit, and you don't even know if you're going to
It's
get any
worth
of it
every
back.
dime. Yep.
You have to pay for
But
yourself. It's ridiculous.
yes. Mm-hmm.
This fucking business, I'm telling you.
Right. But I don't know. Maybe Atsuko does look at it and go, oh, I don't like that angle or what's happening there. But I will tell you this. She finds another stylist. She's not, she doesn't just go, no, I think this red t-shirt that's 5 years old is okay. That's what she doesn't say. She doesn't say, it's cool.
Right. Yeah.
It reminds me of a picture of one of my high school, like, when they take pictures every year in school, where I thought I looked cool, and then I saw the photos and I was like, oh, good Lord. There was trouble. So I don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling like I'm in high school again. It's
I
a
don't
terrible.
either. And as I said in our chat, do we have to fucking turn into Barbara Streisand where we meet with lighting people in advance and and look at what everything looks like before, like 2 days before? And that, how much extra is that going to cost?
Well, right. It would cost extra because they're working extra hours, and unless you have a team who knows exactly how you like to be lit.
So I don't look 80. That's all I want.
I'm sure that's exactly what you want. You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying we're in the same boat, and I wish it was easier. Or that I had a giant bag of money. One of those two things is happening to do it. I loved Carmen's all of Carmen's material. I was there when she was doing that earlier stuff. Freaking monster set. Everybody had a great set tonight.
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
What happened?
Yes.
That made me laugh so much.
Oh my gosh, that made me laugh too. And I liked that new line that you did. So I told you about it already.
Yep.
So, yep. And Jay Washington came up to me after my set and he said, "You're really good at this." And I was like, "Thank you very much." And he didn't mean it in a weird, he was just being
Had he
super
just
nice.
not seen you before or something?
Yeah, I don't know that he had seen me sort of, I mean, that crowd tonight was essentially
very good.
I did the set for them.
Yeah.
You know, like I did the Dungeons and Dragons reference, and I, there were, they were on board it was a gaming crowd. We got to get Kyle up next month.
Woo! Yeah.
There we go. Because I know Kyle's sitting there going, "What? Why wasn't I on this show?"
Was I thinking it that hard out loud?
It was, well, I know you're alive. And, did you, oh, good. That's great. Where did you go up?
The Oaks Tavern, Emily Kirk show. Winter Spears says hello, as does Tuesday Thomas.
Oh, well, hello back. So nice. Anyway,
should we take a break and then do comic?
Unplanned pregnancy? Abortion pills are safe, effective, and can be delivered to your home no matter where you live. Find out more at plancpills.org. That's plancpills.org.
Oh, right. We're back. This lady popped up on my Instagram. She is in Britain. I think she originally started doing stand-up in Mandarin. So I'm going to guess she's Chinese originally. or Taiwanese, but I don't know, and so I don't want to be I don't want to get in a John Cena situation where I'm assigning the wrong nationality. All
Right?
right. But she's really funny, and she's London-based now, and she does comedy in Mandarin and in English. And her name is Blank Peng, Peng, blank Blank, and her user name on Instagram is Blank Peng 404, like page not found. Although I don't know if that's why she chose it. That's what I always think of with 404. But
Right.
she had some
Because your
really
HTML background.
yes, Jackie. I
Thank
don't want
you.
to get into that again.
But I looked at her clips too. They were very funny.
Yeah, she has some really funny topical stuff about Greenland, and I recommend you guys check her out. And she's won
Blank
lots
Peng.
of awards in the UK. So there you go. Blank Peng 404.
404.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Oh man, did you see Aaron Jackson's bit about? I literally used the app Repost so that I could repost Aaron Jackson's bit, and it's not about Greenland. Sorry, it's about Venezuela. And she was clearly at the Comedy Cellar in New York, and she was talking about how Trump kidnapped the dictator, but he left the vice dictator in charge.
Yeah, right.
And the word vice dictator made me laugh so hard because I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what he did. So what a
so
douche.
humiliating for that Nobel Prize winner, Maria Conchado.
Oh, and she talked about that too, about
Oh,
how
God.
just like she is not to be respected. Then she just gave it to him in an effort to
Ridiculous.
sort of get back into her
To
country.
placate.
And
Why is everyone fucking placating this guy? They won't stop. He just had a meeting of.
you remember Chamberlain, right? Neville Chamberlain.
I do remember him because, like, according to Cracked, I'm 80 years old. So yeah, I do remember Neville.
You would have to be 95 to remember Chamberlain.
Guess what? On one of my angles, I was 95.
Did you I finally finished the American Revolution thing, the Ken Burns.
Yeah.
And whew, I can hear it. I can learn, but it is because they have, I have studied. I took classes on the Revolutionary War, entire swaths of battles I've never heard of.
I know.
Because
it's fascinating.
Right, because we either lost them or we won them and then we're monsters. So it was really
George Washington ordering troops to like burn all those native
the
trees,
towns,
the whole town, everything, just burn it to the ground. Like decades of cultivating. I forget what was it, apple trees or something? It was something like that.
Orchards. Yeah, it was orchards.
Just
it was
burn it down.
orchards.
What a fucking piece of shit. Yeah.
Yes. And entire towns that the Seven Nations, it wasn't teepees. It wasn't anything. It was a town that had been there for 60 years or 100 years. And they're like, burn it to the ground. And then all of those troops are like, oh yeah, this is really good land. We should colonize. We should settle here. And Ken Burns did not, he gave due where George Washington did well,
right.
and did do the things he did do well, but he didn't pull any punches on all of these shitwigs and on the general horror of war. And the angle that I had not studied ever, though I think I did read about it in the People's History in Howard Zinn, was how it was very much a civil war.
Yeah.
The loyalists versus the patriots.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I had not I don't think that ever resonated with me when I read People's History, mostly because People's History is pretty dense. I don't know if you've ever tried to read it.
I have it in my bedroom. I think I was like, let me just read a chapter a day. Oh, another list of assignments I give myself and don't execute. But yes, in theory. No, I have read parts of it and a long time ago too. I wanted to read it again so I could, talk to my son about stuff like that. But he's already sort of in that direction anyway. By the way, just printed out a picture of his passport to put in his wallet. A 17-year-old boy, a Hispanic boy in Reseda, was walking his dog before he going to school. ICE took the boy. They took the dog, they took the collar off the dog and just let it loose on the streets. Okay. They took the 17-year-old and kept him captive for 4 months, moved him to Arizona. He's an American who's Hispanic. So
Yeah. Yeah.
really sickening.
Yeah.
You know? And ICE is in Burbank now. There
Yeah.
have been sightings, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're right. I live right by a Home Depot, and
God.
it's escalating, and they're escalating it. And I had to show some of the sort of joyful stuff from Minneapolis just because it hurt too much, you know?
I know.
So they've always had these cardboard sled races, which are dumb. And it's the same hippies who made the giant Mayday puppets.
Yeah.
It's usually toilets and, save the earth and free,
Yeah.
And this one was all anti-ice stuff, and it was really funny. But somebody did make giant larger than life-size rock'em sock'em robots. Did you see that one? That
I
was
didn't
really
see that one.
It was very cathartic to see some of the joy.
Yes, for sure.
Because it's so scary. Because
It is
it's so scary. And we have to keep going. And you just want to go, hey man.
No one's doing anything. No one in the government is helping stop this. The police let it happen. Or if anything, they protect ICE agents. Democrats, there's like a bunch of centrists that are trying to, like Cory Booker, let's get them training on sensitivity. You're gonna train Greg, whatever that fucking
You're gonna train Proud Boys?
It's not gonna work. It's a fucking total waste of money. Oh God, I can't. Makes me sick. What's happening right now?
It did make me laugh that they have to work all 5 years to get the $50,000 bonus.
I think they
get
it incrementally.
They get $10,000. Right,
Yeah.
they get a $10,000 a year. But if for some reason they don't finish the 5 years, they owe then the government back that money.
Yeah.
If they get arrested and put in jail, they owe the money back. If we all come to our senses in the next 4 years, they have to pay it back. In addition to being lined up, I assume, in Nuremberg and hung by their necks until they're dead.
Jackie, I would love it, but does this country do that? We didn't punish Confederates. We don't punish anybody. We
took a lot of the Nazis in.
Yeah.
We took a lot of the Nazis and put them in Alabama.
It's not our character to punish people that do wrong things if they're white supremacists.
Previously, you don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
Maybe you'll be in charge. Maybe you will be the one who is in charge of punishing.
I love it.
And the thing is, and I was thinking about, because there's so much. I posted this. You might have saw it. It was a bad day. I was really bummed. And I was like, it's so cruel out here.
Yeah.
And I know that when we get to the other side of this, if it takes 5 years, if it takes 8 years, if it takes a great deal of bloodshed, which I fear it might.
I know.
But what I do know is that maybe on the other side of this, there will be good that will come of it. And that good might be the fact that whatever anybody says, whatever I read, this isn't the America I know. I know it's written by someone like just another middle-aged white person. Because we know, I'm acquainted and friends with a dozen black and brown people to whom this is the America they know. And so when we get to, I genuinely believe that something good will come of this. But it won't be the good that we've been working towards slowly, because it'll be a big fucking fight. It'll be a horrible mess. But the thing is good will come of it in the end, because that's the way of the world. You can't stop civilization. It's going to be it's scary, But I genuinely believe that something good will come of it because that's what the world does. It makes stuff better, but it's not ideal, obviously. Obviously.
I don't know. I see the United States cracking.
That's all right.
I don't know how
Who cares?
California can still be carrying around, Texas or Oklahoma or Kansas,
It
like
may
these
not.
anchors around California's neck or other states, like why? We have literally nothing in common. We don't want the same things. Why should we be stuck with each other, handcuffed together any longer?
Right. So that very easily could happen. The countries change all the time, 250 years is how long we've been a nation. If you think about, the civil wars that England had and the and all of Europe and China and India and every fiefdom in the whole wide world, the lines are arbitrary, the country lines. But humanity perseveres. But 8 billion, are you kidding? I had a theory, just to get something lighter, that that when we make, I don't know, 16 billion, do you think that the weight of
People?
humanity,
Oh, they-
do you think that the weight of humanity will knock us out of orbit? And
No,
that might be
'cause
how it ends.
we're all on Ozempic. That's why. Did you?
So
Did
many
you read-
people are on Ozempic.
I know they are. It looks. I'm not.
I'm
This is all
not.
natural, kids. But like the airlines have saved so much money on gasoline, on jet fuel, because the people are lighter, so they're carrying lighter loads. They've saved
You're kidding.
$500 million this year. Yes, there was a big article like 2 days ago. And they credit
That is
Ozempic.
an unforeseen twist.
Unforeseen
twist.
And as someone had put in the comments, are they going to stop charging us for luggage then? No. They'll just keep all those profits. That shit never trickles down, trickles up.
I had to pick seats on my Southwest flight that I just booked.
Oh my God. They ruined
Dun, dun,
Southwest.
dun. Yep.
It's hedge funds. They and I'm not a crafter, but I know crafters are devastated by the loss of Joann's fabrics. That was they were making money. They just weren't making enough for the hedge fund that bought them, and so they just broke it apart.
Oh wow. Hey, I have a bunch of craft books and stuff from Chris Foley.
Oh.
If you have expressed some interest in crafting.
Get it away from me. No.
Okay.
I
Because you
can't
don't
have
want
another book
thing?
of things I have to look through. No.
Not
I
happening.
am taking.
I'll drop it off on tomorrow.
Don't drop it off. She's always coming to my house and dropping things off. More obligations, more responsibilities. Leave my porch alone.
Okay, Kyle. Yeah, because Anna Valenzuela is also vaguely interested. So
There is.
we took down the tree today, by the way.
I took my tree down too, and the garbage people didn't pick
Took
it up.
forever.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just out there, like a naked little tree.
We have a fake tree. We do every other year.
Right.
Real tree, fake tree, real tree, fake tree. And this was real tree year, except for that we were going to hang out with my dad. Oh my gosh. So the new bit that I'm working on, you heard the sibling?
Yes, yeah.
The new beginning to the sibling bit?
Yes.
I talked to my sister about it because not a lot of people get line veto. And I'm about to talk about how hard how some of the weird shit that went down when we were kids.
Right. Line item veto, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked Darla if it'd be okay, and she said, yeah, it'd be fine. Do whatever you want. And she told me this story. My friend Jenny Bergman and her mom in New York. I'm doing a show in New York, and I was probably 25 years ago, and it was some childhood stuff. And I guess Mrs. Bergman turned to my sister and said, "Is any of this true?" And Darla said, "Well, most of it's worse." And Mrs. Bergman patted her hand and said, "I'm so sorry."
Oh.
And I'm like, so I got to find the funny, is what I'm saying, because I don't need the Bergmans to be sad at me. So
No, you did. You are. Mhm.
yeah, I am. I will.
Mhm.
It's all good. So that's where I'm at. Let's take another break, Kyle.
Yeah.
I posted the let me just say that I posted the bonus for this month.
That
So if
our
you
bonus,
$5 and above, yeah.
it's so good, isn't it? It's with Sarah
Yeah.
Milliken, who just finished like a massive tour, and it played in front of, what'd she say, like 300,000 total people, something crazy.
Yeah, it was completely
Just
crazy.
incredible. And also she's British. They do it different. Like, they're not spot whores like we are, like once
You
they
asked her about that.
I was like, how do you do it? But like, she'll take months off at her home. Like, I
Right.
understand taking months off away from home because you're not being hounded by all the spots you're not getting, right? But I mean,
Right.
to be home and not do stand up is crazy. I couldn't do it. I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, you would lose your mind. But they trade off. They have a dog, I guess, and
She and her husband, he's a
comic.
stand up too.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is his time
Right.
to do the road. So they trade off.
I mean, that's cool. It's cool. I'm just saying, I don't know that I would
Oh, I couldn't do it.
every night. You're not out like it's like a very intense performing and then very intense relaxing, which probably is the right way to live. And I'm not saying I live right. And I don't know that I could. It's like
Well,
asking me to stop drinking coffee too. Like, it's all, this is how I do it, okay?
there might not right. I don't think that there's a right way to do it, but I do think that it's important to try to find some sort of balance.
I agree.
And this is some semblance of balance.
I
Like
get
the way that
balance.
she decompresses. Yeah.
Yes. I decompress for like an hour during the day.
Right.
It's not like a long-term decompression.
No, it's a short-term decompression, and then the recompression happens.
Then I start to compress. Yes. That must be nice.
God.
It's just a different life, different way to do comedy.
Right. So I have the dates that I'm going to be in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I finally have the dates that I send all the bookers in
Cool.
Berlin.
When?
Nothing. Crickets.
When
I'm
is
not
it?
hearing back from any of the bookers. August. I can do sets of April 4th through the 10th.
Maybe
6 nights.
it's a little early. It might be
April?
Yeah, I mean, because if it's more showcase nights, maybe it's like booked a couple weeks. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But of course, I'm overthinking it. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying, wait, I finally got you dates. And they're like, yeah, we have lives to lead. Okay, fair enough.
Right. Like, I just picked up spots at the last minute almost there, So I think you'll be able to slide in on a lot of shows, I think.
Right. And then I'm coming back and I have to go right to Portland, Maine.
Oh.
Like it's going to be it's going to be
Tricky.
tight. Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it's not Portland, Oregon, because that would be 5 extra hours of flight and 3 extra hours of discombobulation.
No, I have to come home and then go to Portland, Maine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not great.
Your routing's terrible.
It reminds me of, I know, my career. The routing, it's pretty random. It's pretty random whenever it happens. It's I did pick up an Acme week this week.
Oh, cool. When?
And that's good. In June. Gonna do Minneapolis in June.
I'm gonna be there the first week in April.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So why don't I tell people? Can I tell people my dates?
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Idaho Falls thing this Saturday with Brian Regan,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm in town. Then I'm in town again for 2 weeks doing sets, hopefully, and then I believe it's 12, 13, 14. It goes. I thought I had it written down. The worst.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 14th is in Sacramento, but my February that Valentine's weekend is that NorCal run.
Mhm.
And then the following week is Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Denver doing Comedy Works South. And then the following weekend is Chicago The Den opening for Maria. That's at the end of February.
Mhm.
And then in the beginning of March is that Carol Montgomery, Leanne Lord, Tammy Pescatelli,
Mhm.
one night, the 6th,
Mhm.
in South Milwaukee, my hometown, where I will tell people about how I used to do laps looking for the exit. And the week after that, I'm headlining Vermont. So that's March. And then, thank God, I've got another week off. And then the week after that, I'm opening for Maria in Madison, Milwaukee, and Royal Oak. And then I go to Berlin in April.
Cool. All
So
right. Can I
February
throw
and March.
Can I
Yep.
throw dates? All right. This Saturday, right outside of Cincinnati, Dayton, Kentucky, I'm at the Commonwealth Comedy Club. I'm at the Comedy Castle in Detroit, March 2021. I'm in Salem, Oregon, Friday, March 27th. Corvallis, the 28th. Wilmington, Delaware, April 11th. Burlington, Vermont, May 8th, May 9th. Pottstown, Pennsylvania, June 6th. Roosters, June 26th, 27th. And February 14th, I'm somewhere in NorCal. I'll put that on my calendar. That's upcoming
All right.
road work.
The Delaware gig is Arden Guildhall, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He pinged me. He wants you to do the Dork Forest.
I know. Is that going to sell tickets?
Allow me to storm out.
I just don't see it. I mean, we do a podcast every week, Jackie. If this doesn't work, the Dork Forest is going to change my career.
You think any Rangers can tolerate this show? No,
I don't think
I'm
so.
sure
I think the Dork Forest is their reprieve from me because they just want you.
They might be, but what I'm saying is that you could get them back with your joy of swimming.
I don't have an hour of swimming discussion, Jackie. It's like
you don't have 5 favorite swimmers or 5 favorite moments in swimming or 5 favorite strokes or 5 favorite kinds of swimming pools.
No.
Are there only 4 strokes? See?
Yes. Butterfly back, breast and free. Now, come on. That's 101. That's not a specialist appearing on your Dork Forest podcast.
And this week it's Ultraman. I don't know if you ever watched that as a child. It's,
I did not.
This guy, this is how this Rich Conroy said, "Can I be?" Oh, hello. Can I be on? Got to go to the YouTube to see what happened. He said, "Can I be on the Dork Forest to talk about Ultraman before Matt Weinhold does?"
Oh my God. See, this is who should be on the Dork Forest, okay? Competitive Ultraman talkers.
And then next week is Victor Varnado. Do you remember him?
I love Victor. What's he doing? Is he doing stand-up still?
Yeah, that's what I said. Are you still doing? And he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing stand-up."
Is he out in New York?
He's out in New York, but I think he's doing a lot of the indie stuff.
Okay. He's so funny.
But he's starting he's sort of embraced sort of video game programming.
Yeah.
And
he
so
was
he's
always a programmer. He's from Minneapolis, right?
Right.
I remember when I met him because he was like he knew a bunch of languages, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, I do HTML, but yeah, no, he's so fucking smart.
He's really smart. But he wanted to talk about it was very specific, and then we didn't end up talking about it because I think it was black nerd hip hop, and it was all of his examples were not particularly nerdy. I was like, no, this is hip hop where people are getting ass. And that's not what nerds do. Nerds talk about their Ultraman collection. And it's not. And he was like, "Oh, I thought it was pretty nerdy." And I'm like, "Sure." But because we could have just talked about hip hop, it would have been fine. But we weeded off, and he has some serious some serious video game cred, and there is he started like a highscoregaming.org.com or something. Go to dorkforce.com next week. Anyway, so if you want to, it's a free video game and you could win like $5. It's so funny.
Wow.
In the whole world's gonna play. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons Candy Crush game that he made, and I play one of those. I play a Marvel skinned one. So I do love. Is your son still playing video games, or is he just dipped into?
Oh no, he's outgrown it, Jackie. Yes, of course he's playing video games. Once that psychosis gets its hooks on you, it's forever.
Some people step away. Some people step away.
I don't believe it.
Right. All right.
Yeah, he is. And we went over to the other side of Geeky Teas and looked around, and I guess they have like open board games on Saturdays where you can just kind of come in and start playing. So
yeah, and Andy lives there. That's where he does playtests all the time of the board game that he's been working on.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, him and his friends literally, they're like, take my $8. Yeah, because it's $8 for the day. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty good deal.
Yeah,
that place is
it's a real cash cow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have thought it would have been a cash cow, but that's not my world remotely, so I don't know who spends money on what. But
right,
Kyle
but
just
you
held
saw
up
that there
an
were at least
Ultraman.
40 people there.
Yes, statue within 4 seconds of you mentioning
it.
It was a gift.
But there's a market that I don't understand. But I'm glad people are making money. Everyone seems nice over there.
I'm loath to turn my computer just in case it stops charging. That was last week's horrible thing. Remember when we closed it? But there's Andy's curio shelf. He's got his Micronauts out again.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Andy Ashcraft.
Congrats.
And,
congrats. Yeah. every time you show me an Andy hobby, I'm like, I could never be married. I really can't. I can't stand having things on shelves and things on walls. Okay.
You're not wrong. It's and then I got a call today from my dad saying, "When are you going to put my paintings up?" Because that's I got to be in charge of curating my father's. I said, "Hey, there's a couple of paintings here that I wish you would just paint over the chickens and put flowers, or either get the perspective correct, because I don't want to put them up." And he said, "Just bring them in March. I'll do what I can with them."
Jackie, you
And
never
I was
know.
like, okay.
Just throw them on an art site. My friend Mary McGurvey, the swimming paintings I have that she drew? They're on an art site, and you can order prints and stuff. I mean, I just ordered them separately. I swam with her. She's a great artist now. She's got all these lady swimmers doing somersaults in the water. I fucking love it.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not I'm not curating another. When he did the cow series, I was like, I would kind of like, I think people should be able to order t-shirts and then print their own, right?
Yes.
And so I looked into it a little bit, and it was so much work to set it up that I was like, no, I'm over it. And then he did the rooster series, and I was like, oh, these are really cool too. They'd make really cool t-shirts. And I'm like, and the only t-shirts I did print some with the cows on them, but it was back right before the last thing I got from Sticker Mule were the t-shirts.
That guy. What a piece of shit. Yeah. Absolutely does not care that he doesn't want my business. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And so he hasn't had my business. Neither is Target, and neither is Whole Foods. And I'm working on Amazon, and I'm working on any number of businesses that are hard to completely, I don't from Amazon, but it's just hard to do entirely.
I haven't done Target since the DEI shit last year.
Me too.
Amazon, I'm no longer Prime. I wait till I get a bunch of things worth $35 and I get them sent to me. But sometimes I, just go out and buy things like a shopper.
I go to Lowe's. And I go to Ace Hardware, and I try to go to normal. I went to Guitar Center.
I know.
And it was so weird. We talked about it last week. Anyway, I'm looking forward to doing more stand-up comedy. I'm doing a show tomorrow night when this it'll be over.
Mhm.
But Jonah Ray,
Yeah.
he's doing a show over in Highland Park. I'm doing that tomorrow.
Oh, is it like a new show he's starting?
Yeah,
Or
like a
oh,
Nerd Melt
okay.
thing, but it benefits some local mental health facility. So that's
Cool.
good.
All
Yep.
good, all good. All right.
Hmm.
Well, come see me in Cincy this weekend if you're here. There.
At
Mhm.
Idaho Falls, and think good thoughts.
Mhm.